it's Birgit. Welcome back to the Smart Home program. I hope that you'll find tremendous value in what I'm sharing with you from 3 decades of experience in creating, planning and designing customized homes so that you will get the best out of your home. In this particular video, we will talk about the 3rd step and how you can now create your customized smart home. As always, I recommend that you watch this program in a quiet environment where you will not be disturbed. Download the workbook at the bottom of the page if you haven't done this already. To take notes and do the exercises, print it or use the digital version as you prefer. The workbook includes all slides from the videos and worksheets like questionnaire, checklists, templates, shopping assistance and a glossary. This is now step number 3 of our step-by-step process, so let's get started. In this particular video, I will walk you through the transformation to your customized smart home. With this information, you can do the next steps and transform your traditional home into a future home. For the installation and implementation process in your home, I will assist you with valuable templates and advice about healthy handling of electronic devices. Alright, so in this step, it's all about you and the creation of your customized smart home. I will share with you what we're using for our customers when they are planning to implement a home automation in their home. This way, you can benefit from our many years of experience. The better you know where you want to go, the more satisfied you are with the end result and the more quality this will give to your personal lifestyle. That means this part is essential for your successful planning of your future home. Where are you now? What is your goal? For this reason, I have prepared several worksheets for you, which you will find in the workbook. When you are filling in the forms, you will get clear on what you want. It's a perfect starting point for your home automation planning. If you are sharing your home with your family or friends, then go through the checklist together so that all of you will benefit. Alright, so let's get started with worksheet number 2. Here I'm asking you several basic questions. First of all, write down where you want to install the home automation. Is it an existing home or a new building project? Do you own the house or are you renting? As I told you in the 2nd video, this is relevant for the system you're choosing. When you own the house, you are free to decide on what you want to implement. As a tenant, you have to negotiate with the owner what you're allowed to do and who is going to pay for it. Depending on which operation system you're using already, or if you want to make changes, decide which operating system you want for your home automation, iOS or Android. When it comes to strategy, what is your favorite and how much are you willing to pay for it? Remember, we had discussed these different strategies and the estimated costs. Which strategy would you prefer for your home and with which budget? The wireless data set, the wireless control of light, energy and safety, or the all-in-one cabling? When you know what you want to have, it's good to decide whether or not you can do it yourself and what needs to be done by a specialist. Make sure that you are not doing electronic installations yourself, which require professional electricians, as otherwise you might lose coverage by the insurance, for example in case of fire. So, who will do the installation? The wireless dataset can usually be installed by yourself or a specialist, as well as the light, energy and safety wireless system. For the all-in-one cabling, a specialist is required. Great, you've completed the first checklist already. Let's go on to worksheet number 3 to set your goal, what you want to control. Which features do you want for your home? As you know from the first step, there are a lot of possibilities. Depending on your strategy, now choose from the different categories: light, heating and energy efficiency, cooling, security, communication, multimedia, windows, blinds and roller shutters, appliances, electric cars and solar energy management. Also make up your mind about the control panel and the display, or if you prefer a voice assistant. Go through every single feature by yourself and feel how it would be to have this installed in your home. Remember that the costs depend on the number of connected devices, so going through the features is kind of a basic decision that our customers usually make here. Do you want to set up home automation according to your wishes or according to your budget? It's up to you. I know that there are a lot of possibilities which could be considered. If you feel better with a small application, my first recommendation is start small and make sure that this is easily expandable at a later date. In worksheet number 4, you will now write your room book and what you would like to have in each single room or area in your home. At first, we have prepared several options concerning security, comfort, and energy efficiency. You don't have to implement all of these, they are just suggestions. You can simply cross out the suggestions you don't want. There is also space for the other options you might want to add. Start with writing down on the top of the page which rooms you have in your home. And don't forget adjacent rooms, the garage, and the outdoor areas which you might want to control centrally. Then mark the functions that should be available in each single room. Remember to involve your family members or friends who are living with you. Take your time to fill in the desired functions. If you want to implement some options in future, mark these with a red color so that you don't forget to make the necessary preparations. Now let's go ahead to worksheet number 5. Here you will decide how you want to set up your furniture in your home. In order to put the home automation devices on the right spots, a furniture check is very helpful. For this purpose, draw your furniture in a copy of your floor plan. If you don't have a floor plan of your home, make a sketch yourself. Just measure the size of each single room and add the windows and doors. You will find a free video training on your membership site how to draw a floor plan in 3 easy steps. From the many years of experience, I want to advise you not only take a look at the present use of the single rooms. Maybe you want to change the use of the rooms later or rearrange furniture, so you should plan the home automation for future room uses too. Alright, as you now have completed all questionnaires properly, with this preparation work, your customized blueprint is ready to set up your individual home automation system. Now that you found out what you want for your home, the next step is to choose the right system. The biggest advantage of a good smart home system is that it has a modular design and can be retrofitted with additional devices. That's why a good choice should be made when purchasing the control center, otherwise comprehensive networking could become very complicated. I will walk you through the most important steps which could be decisive for your home automation system. That's why it's necessary for you to find out what is important for you. Is it, for example, the application? A lot of manufacturers of smart home systems specialize in specific applications. So if you know that safety, room climate or lighting control are particularly important to you, you don't have to buy a comprehensive system, but you can choose a special system which supports these features directly. Or is the compatibility important for you? Then you might want to choose a system where more additional products can be networked together. Particularly practical is the compatibility to the language assistant Alexa, Google Assistant and Siri. That way devices react to your voice and you don't need to search for the remote control or your mobile phone. Maybe it is the smart speaker. There are different possibilities for smart speakers. Alexa software, for example, is integrated in various Echo speakers, while Google Assistant is found in Google Home speakers. Siri can be used together with the HomeKit software via a HomePod speaker. In Amazon's Echo Plus speaker, for example, a Zigbee Smart Home Hub is integrated. If the wireless standard is important to you, you might be aware that Wi-Fi devices are practical but can slow down the transmission speed of the home network and vice versa. For this reason, there are specific wireless standards for smart home, for example, Z-Wave, Zigbee or Inocean. While some of them are only intended for a specific proprietary system, others can also connect network devices of different brands. This is usually done via a bus system using power lines and Ethernet or infrared and wireless remote control. For some, the price could be important. Well, the cost for a smart home system depend on how many household areas are to be networked. In some cases, you might get cheap starter packages for about $200. However, the starter kits are only comparable to a limited extent, as some of them only contain a control panel with a motion detector or an LED, while others also include a camera, a smoke detector, and a thermostat. But regardless of what is the decisive factor for your decision, please make sure that you familiarize yourself with how the chosen home automation system works before you buy it, and make sure it's truly the one which fits perfectly to you and your lifestyle. When you're going to buy your home automation system, you will discover that smart home systems come in a huge variety of shapes, sizes and features, and from very simple to extremely complex. That means you'll need to pay more attention than usual when you're narrowing down the options to find the right product for you. I want to show you some of the key decision factors you might want to use for your decision. Make sure that the devices you have in your home already and those who want to add later will be supported by your bridge. With this, you are able to connect devices which usually aren't in so-called if this then that combinations. Many smart hubs or bridges must be connected to your wireless router via Ethernet cable. This limits the places where you can put them and requires a free Ethernet port on your router. If you want to be flexible and place the bridge anywhere within the range of your router, choose a wireless bridge. In case your home automation is placed in a large house, pay attention to the range that the hub sensors support. Bridges or hubs may support a wide array of connection protocols, including Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Z-Wave, and Zigbee. All of those have very different ranges. The range of your smart bridge can also be impacted by interference and device placement. The smart home devices themselves have different ranges as well. Take a closer look into the ranges and check if sensors and third-party devices will actually work with your home's infrastructure and size. The mobile app from your bridge is probably the app you will be primarily using when interacting with your home automation. Make sure that this app is intuitive and powerful with all the key features you use. Depending on what you want, check if the system is geared at everyday users with limited customization needs or with extreme flexibility in mind, which sometimes might overwhelm the user. If the power goes down, your smart lights might not be useful, but other smart home features like security sensors rely on a hub that's always on. Even a short power outage can cause a significant delay while the hub reconnects, so a battery backup makes sense in home environments. Many smart hubs feature battery backups either through standard AA's or rechargeable cells. For many people, home automation represents an increase in comfort and enables functions in terms of energy and security. Even if devices for home automation transmit with lower power and the wireless connection is not always active, a general wireless network is still running. This is provided by the Wi-Fi router, which is permanently radiating 24/7. It is all above the continuous stress that can lead to the usual symptoms of electrical smog. Here are some tips how you can ensure a healthy lifestyle at home. Choose a good location for the Wi-Fi access point or the Wi-Fi router. It should have favorable wireless propagation conditions and thus a good location in the building. The shielding metal control cabinet is not an option, but also it should not be placed in the children's room or on the desk in the home office. Place it a few feet away from it. Don't put your phone in or near your bed. Mobile phones, smartphones, and many tablets are continuously looking to log on to a station. Once this has been done, they reduce the transmission power as much as possible without losing contact. Conversely, if you're in an area with poor coverage or in a dead spot, your mobile phone will keep trying to log on to a station by increasing its own transmission power. A distance of 3 to 6 feet already leads to a strong reduction of the radiation that hits the body. Replace older DECT cordless phone models which have no eco seal. DECT telephone and base stations are strong transmitters and do not belong in or near your bed. Check that your DECT cordless phone has the ECO DECT seal. Avoid active devices in your bedroom. Many modern bedrooms have a voltage-free connection. That means at night, all electrical consumers in the bedroom are switched off. Whether you have this or not, active mobile phones or cordless phones on the bedside table should be avoided. This will make sure that you and your family will enjoy your future life. A lot of customers are asking for recommendations concerning their home automation system and single devices. Well, for this purpose, I have set up a resource page on my website where you will find several links to single devices you might want to consider. Also, you will find a shopping assistant for your home automation system. It's on worksheet number 6. Alright, now we are preparing your next step, which is the installation of your system. When you are installing your home automation, make sure that you make a proper documentation of your components, what they do and what controls them. Describe the single functions, for example, how to switch between operating mode night, everyday life, all absent, and so on, and print this out. Write down and secure all the access data of the installation. Use the worksheet number 7, which is the installation data sheet I have prepared for you to remember all the passwords, email addresses, and details of the setup. As there are many people involved in this new automation system, make sure that everybody gets the information for a comfortable use of the features. Therefore, have the necessary information ready for the residents, guests, and neighbors, and introduce them how to use the new system. For this reason, I have prepared a basic user guide for you, which you will find in the workbook on worksheet number 7. If necessary, add your specific features on that worksheet. Put all this information in one place. I recommend that you use a special folder for everything concerning your home automation system. Put all the information like checklists, drawings, templates, instruction manuals, contact information, insurances, bills, and warranties there in this folder, so that you, family members, or the electrician will find the information easily. As we now arrived at the end of our 3rd video, here's a short review of what we have covered in this last step of our smart home program. We were talking about how you can implement the basics and the details into your own smart home blueprint. With several checklists, you were able to find out your personal goal in order to customize the system to your wishes and lifestyle. I was sharing with you the key decision factors and how you can handle your electronic devices in a healthy way. There are recommendations for several devices available on the resource page of my website, which you might want to check. And I was sharing with you my installation assistance and the user guide for a perfect start with your smart home. So go through the videos, customize your smart home, check out the systems, and get started. As I mentioned earlier, you can download the workbook for this program here on your membership area if you haven't done this yet. It includes all slides from the videos, checklists, questionnaire, templates, shopping assistant, and glossary. You can always come back to this area, go through the videos, customize your home office, and get started. Now I hope that you have enjoyed the Smart Home program. As like many of my clients, you might want to go on transforming your home and your life. You will find some great programs and offers for you to move on. For more information, check my website birgitabrecht.com. Thank you for watching and see you then. Take care and bye-bye.